Single bright light in the sky. It's Mercury, Venus, and Mars.
The governor wants to make traffic safety its top priority. And in doing so, they're enforcing greater fines and stricter penalties on drivers who evade tolls. Some of these remaining blocks from an early 1800s Erie Canal way station, which is now an historical landmark, would have to be eliminated. And that phrase has citizens from both towns concerned. Now this year, Bonnie was forced to scale her village down, but next year she has plans to make it twice as big. The pagans of Palinville will get to keep their tax exemption.
It's 3 planets so closely in line that they appear as one bright light in the sky. It's Mercury, Venus, and Mars.
McDonald's is turning to social media to answer your questions about how their products are made and what is actually in them. However, defenders of the bill say that people on food stamps will not have to pay the fee. And thanks to the proposal by Governor Cuomo, the next time you use a ride-sharing app, it could be right here in Albany.
An old myth says that every year in an unknown North Country location, a secret winter wonderland magically appears out of nowhere.
I start a week before Halloween and then I end like right about 2 weeks before Christmas.
Well, maybe not so magically, and certainly not out of nowhere. But every year, Bonnie Brzezowski transforms an entire room in her Watervliet home into a tiny Christmas village straight out of a Burl Ives song, with countless hours spent planning and assembling every last detail.
My planning is how many houses I'm going to use and how many hills, how many lakes, how many figures.
She began the tradition herself, but now enjoys sharing the experience with her grandchildren.
This is my most favorite time of the year, and I know the grandkids love coming over and looking and playing and touching and smiling.
Now this year, Bonnie was forced to scale her village down, but next year she has plans to make it twice as big.
You know, I had minimum space this year, so.
Apparently, the tiny village has been having some zoning issues in the living room with Bonnie's husband, Joe. She says it's all been worked out for next year and planning has begun already. Some elves told me negotiations were ongoing.
Next year, I'm doing it out in the living room whether he likes it or not.
From a tiny little village just south of the North Pole, I'm Ken McBain for New School News.